everyone, welcome to Christina Cakes It. I'm Christina and today I'm showing you how to make a rice paper sail for a cake. There is always a new cake trend happening in the baking world, and I have seen these beautiful rice paper cakes actually probably for the last couple of years, and I've always wanted to try the technique, and I finally just decided to play around with it, and they turned out so gorgeous that I knew I wanted to share the tutorial with you guys. So I'm going to be showing you how to make various different types of sails, like different colors and different shapes, and they are extremely easy to make. So what I'm using is just some rice paper, and I actually just ordered this on Amazon. You can also find it at the grocery store. And I am just going to start by taking a sheet, and you can leave it as a circle if you want, but I'm actually going to cut it down. And the sail I'm demonstrating here is going to be a clear sail, so it's going to look like this, or you can also have a different shape. A lot of people like to set these on top of the cake like this, but they're just like really pretty, and they look like, I don't know, like mythical or something to me. So I am gonna get some wax paper ready. And I'm also gonna be using binder clips. I have a wide assortment of office supplies because I am a former teacher and I just love to organize stuff. So I have my cut rice paper, and I'm just gonna dip it into the water, and I'm gonna let it soak for maybe a little less than a minute. We wanna soften it up. And you can see I'm just dipping it into a cake pan. I just thought that would be convenient to use. And I'm just going to transfer this over to my wax paper. And I'm gonna just start crumpling the paper because we want our sail to have a really abstract shape. And I'm just gonna clip this with my binder clips. And I can actually even handle the sail and kind of crumple it to how I want. So believe it or not, this little jellyfish looking thing, after it dries, it's gonna become our beautiful sail. And so from here, I'm just gonna simply set this aside to dry. I let mine dry overnight. So this is just gonna go live somewhere else on the counter. So next I'm gonna show you how to make these beautiful colored sails. And so super simple. I'm just gonna take some gel food coloring, and I'm using Americolor in sky blue, and I'm just adding a drop or two to my water, and I'm gonna cut my shape. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna dip it in and get that color all over the sheet. Make sure to have your wax paper ready. And there are these little spots of like concentrated food coloring, and I actually like that. It kind of gives just some depth to the sail when it dries. Oh, and FYI, your hands are definitely going to get a little bit stained. It's par for the course. So dip here, same thing, transfer to my wax paper, scrunch this up. And you can kind of be thinking like where you're gonna place it on the cake, like the shape that you want. Like, is it gonna be sticking out the top of the cake? Is it on the side of the cake? And then same thing, we're gonna set this aside to dry for quite a while. Like I said, mine were overnight. So next I wanna show how to make these beautiful two-color sails. I think these look like, I don't know, they just look like magic or like crystals to me, and they're honestly probably my favorite. So let me show you how I did this. So I'm still using my blue, and I'm going to make some pink, or actually this is Americolor in fuchsia. Add a drop, and I'm using Americolor in violet. So I have my strip that is cut here. So I'm just dipping the first half in I'm just gonna take the other half and dip it in my other color. And then to my wax paper, and you can see the two colors here. So another really popular sail is this type of sail that sits on top of a cake, and I'm gonna show you how to get this shape. So to do this, you need a glass or anything that's shaped. You can use a bowl as well. And you're just gonna flip it upside down. We're gonna cover it in wax paper. I'm gonna, cut around my rice paper, just kind of like in like a wavy shape. And we'll go ahead and do 3 different colors on this. So I'm gonna dip it into my purple. And we're gonna move it over to pink. And then finally our blue. And I'm just gonna stick this over the cup. And this one, you can see I'm just putting my hands totally over this, folding the sail. Whatever shape we get here, it's gonna dry in that shape. So just keep that in mind. So since these have to dry overnight, I do have some sails that I have prepared that are ready to peel off the wax paper. So I'll show you what they look like when they're completely dry and how to remove them. So these are totally hardened, and I'm just gently running my finger from the back. Ta-da! So cute, so easy. So the final touch to my sails is adding a little bit of gold, and I'm just using some gold luster dust mixed with my painting vodka, and I'm just gonna make a little gold paint. And I think this is definitely the most fun part. So I'm gonna paint along the edges here. But I really like painting kind of along like the veins of the sail. Like, it looks really pretty. There's like no right or wrong way to do this. And this will dry very fast. The multicolor sails are definitely the ones that I think look the most interesting. And actually, like, really haven't seen a lot of them out there, like in social media or like in the cake community. So the final step is I'm just going to attach these to my cake, and I'm just using a little bit of buttercream as glue to adhere these. So my rice paper sail cake is complete, and honestly, this cake turned out even prettier than I imagined. Like, I just can't get over how beautiful this cake is. And I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching this technique, and I really hope that you try it as well. And if you did like this episode, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.